Hello everyone, nice to see you. Today we're going to paint a landscape in an expressionistic style. And this is one of the many ways you can explore in your painting and perhaps try something new. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy watching, and please subscribe to my channel. This would really help me in making future videos. So grab your brushes and paint, and let's go paint. I'm Miriam, an artist residing in beautiful Denmark. I do paintings in watercolor, wash, acrylics, well, pretty much any medium I can lay my hands on. I'm here to help you learn how to make beautiful paintings and learn different skills in mainly watercolor, but also mixed media. Come, join me and let's paint some beautiful paintings together. If I can do it, you can do it. And here we have the reference photo. If you feel more comfortable with making a drawing before we begin to paint, you can pause the video and do that. I hope you have grabbed yourself a nice cup of coffee. It's time to paint. I begin with wetting the paper with my water spray bottle. And this is the kind you hairdressers use. It's quite nice, I think. And then I begin to put in some light blue paint in the sky and a little bit of pink. And it's a very watery mix because I want the sky to be very light and also a little bit of purple on the left side. And I just quickly put it on with some different strokes, and then I take some of the paint off again with a dry brush. And this is the clouds in the sky. And now I begin to paint in the distant mountains in the horizon, and I do that with a blue color. And now I go in with some green color, and this is the fields in the landscape, and I do it very lightly to begin with. Because we can always build more colors on later on. And here I put in some purples, and I shift between the colors because I want many different colors in the landscape. I think that gives it a very nice look. And here I put in a yellow-green. I want the colors to be a bit stronger in the foreground and not so strong in the background, because that will make, if the colors are brightest in the front, the background will look further away. And there will be some rocks in the front, so I take quite a dark color for the rocks, but we work on it in different sections. And this is just the first layer of paint, and we will build on top of that afterwards. But it's always good to have a nice background to begin with and put the colors where you think they're going to be. And now I go in with the second layer, and the colors are a bit stronger, and I lift up off paint here because I'm going to have some trees here. So I lift off paint with a dry brush, and I make sure to dab to rinse it and dab off the water in the brush, and so I won't get any colors where I'm lifting off the paints. And now I go in with a darker blue purplish color in the front where the rocks are going to be. And then I grabbed my old credit card I have cut up, and I use this to make some marks in the paint because this can give a very good rock effect. And you just go through the paint in different directions with the credit card. And now I begin to build up the painting, and I go to the background with a dark indigo blue, I think it is. And I put in some more colors and make the colors a bit stronger. And this is just, this is the way to do this. You build it up layer by layer, and you see what you think needs to be done. And this is something you learn in time. So here, if you've not painted before, or you're a beginner, it's nice to see how other people do, because you can really learn a lot from that. And as we step closer to the foreground, I begin to make the color mix a bit stronger, because the strongest color should be in the foreground. This painting style is called Impressionistic because it's not realism. We are using some other colors than what is in the real nature, so this makes this painting a impressionistic painting. And you know, you can get away with anything. You can use the colors you prefer. You can do the whole painting in pink and gold if you wanted to. So you have free hands here. And this is what I think is very fun way to paint, and a very fun way to develop your own painting style. And here I decided to lift off some paint because I felt the background was a bit too dark. So I take a damp brush and rub it on the paper, on the color on the paper, and then I take a paper towel and dab off the moist from the paper, and that lifts off the paints. And here in the foreground, I just go in with some different strokes that will look like grass and leaves and whatever you can find in nature. This will help give the painting an impression of nature. And here I just put in little dots to suggest some flowers in nature. And you can do that in different places in the painting. And the eye will translate that as being flowers. If you could be interested in seeing more videos from me, I have put in a link down below to this beautiful water lily painting. And I thought of wanted something to happen in the sky, so I paint in some small birds in the sky. You almost never get it wrong if you paint in some birds in the sky. And so I write in my name, and now it's time to take the masking tape off and just make sure that the painting is completely dry. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you can use it in a good way and develop your painting style. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell if you wanna get a notification of new videos on my channel. Thank you for now. And as promised, I will give you a sneak peek of what we are going to paint next week. I'm working on it right now. Some withered sunflowers, and yeah, you've got something to look forward to. See you next week.